IFP President Velenkosini Hlabisa has welcomed new members from other political parties in the Nogoduka area at the Umzumbe municipality on the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal. Hlabisa conveyed a message of unity among IFP members. The party showed signs of growth in the recent by-elections in the area of Umzumbe.
The IFP in Umzumbe has just accepted over 100 new members from different political parties. And now the president of the IFP, Mr. Velenkosini Hlabisa, has just welcomed these new members here at Ward 8 in Umzumbe. Let's just have a word with Mr. Hlabisa, because we do understand that in 2024, the IFP in this ward did not do very well. Now, Mr. Hlabisa, we did hear inside that in last year the ward didn't do well in the election. And now you have accepted new members. Is this any indication that come 2026 the IFP will pick up in the province?
Thank you very much. We are here at Umzumbe, and it is a known fact that Umzumbe is no longer under one political party. The deputy mayor of the municipality is an IFP, chairperson in the constituency. We are consolidating our support throughout Uku. The total number of councillors at Uku have increased considerably, and we are preparing for the next elections. We have made a decision as a party during the working days, Monday to Friday. We are doing government work. Saturday and Sunday is party work throughout. When we celebrated the 50th anniversary, it marked the beginning of a campaign to the local government elections in 2026, preparing for 2029, because you do not prepare 1 year before the elections. This campaign is for both 2026, 2029 and 2031. Today, we were welcoming 208 members joining the IFP from APEMO, from EFF, and from the ANC. We are coming back again in the month of May. I've given them a date in another ward where it is too far from here, and it's quite a considerable number, because people in our communities, they have seen what we have been promising. Last year, we said they must give us a vote to lead KwaZulu-Natal. We are leading the government in KwaZulu-Natal. Our MECs and Premier are visible in our communities, not just walking around, but bringing change with programs, communicating the government message, but also taking resources to our people, helping them even in times of crisis, those affected by disaster, those affected by gender-based violence, those affected by fire in the field of agriculture, promoting sports, culture, and arts in our communities, and ensuring that the people of KwaZulu-Natal see a government alive in them, similar at a national level. Our ministers, deputy ministers, are on the ground meeting and talking to our people, but more than meeting and talking, conveying interventions in the circumstances they are living with SM service delivery under the banner of the Government of National Unity.
Now, Mr. Hlabisa, speaking about government, speaking about 2026, do you think that you guys, the IFP, voting in favor of the 0.5% VAT hike will affect the party in 2026 here in the province or nationally to that matter?
I took the opportunity because we have many people here, and when people sometimes hear from the media, the information is not sufficient because of time limitations. I gave myself time, and the response, people realize the budget is not only about 0.5 VAT increase. It talks about many things: education, jobs for teachers, jobs for doctors, these teachers and doctors will be servicing our people. The budget talks about the non-increase of the fuel levy, which is helping our people not to experience the increase on the transport and prices in the shops. This budget talks about the intervention on early childhood education, which is better than before. The number of food items that is not going to be VAT has increased, which is a great compensation or a cushion against 0.5.